Hi, this is Vrishali and you are watching Vrishabha's Classes YouTube channel. In this video, we are going to talk about mensuration. Mensuration is the important concept of mathematics which starts in the lower classes somewhere in 4th standard and 5th standard and it continues till standard 10th. What is this mensuration? Mensuration deals with the measurements of the geometrical figures like square, rectangle, triangle. These are all two-dimensional figures, and when it comes to the three-dimensional figures, the figures like cube, cuboid, cylinder, cone, etc., etc., etc. So mensuration deals with the measurements of all such geometrical figures. Now when we talk about two-dimensional figures, 2D figures, as I said, like square, rectangle, triangle, parallelogram, trapezium, all these comes under the two-dimensional figures. So in this case, we find perimeter and area. And when it comes to three-dimensional figures, we find the surface area. Even here, it's lateral surface area and total surface area plus the volume. So these are the calculations what we do with these two-dimensional figures and three-dimensional figures. In this video, we are going to talk only about the 2D figures. How to find the perimeter and area of the 2D figures will be explained in detail in this video. So to understand this concept properly, you have to watch this video till end. Before I start with the concept, I would like to request that please do subscribe our channel so that you will get the regular updates of such important videos whatever we upload on this YouTube channel. And please don't forget to share this video among your friends, because I always tell that sharing and caring is always a good habit. So let's start with the concept mensuration. As I have already told that in this video we are going to talk only about the 2D figures. Now when we talk about the 2D figures, we find the perimeter and area of these 2D figures. Now what is this perimeter exactly? Perimeter is nothing but the total length of all the sides, or we can say the total length of the border of the given figure. If it is a square, sum of the four sides of the square is the perimeter. If it is rectangle, again sum of the four sides of the rectangle is the perimeter. If it's triangle, sum of the length of the three sides of the triangle is its perimeter. If it's circle, then the length of the circumference is perimeter. Circumference is the perimeter of the circle. So perimeter is the total length of the border of the given figure. Then what is area? Area is the total space occupied by the 2D figure. Now when we draw the square, how much space is occupied by that square is the area of that square. When we talk about rectangle, how much space is occupied by the rectangle is the area of that rectangle. So now all these things I have told you orally. Now let's see all these things with few examples. Now before you deal with the problems of mensuration, students should be perfect in few basic things. Yes, 3 things are required to solve the problems of mensuration. First thing, you should know the correct formula. Now if they ask what is the perimeter of this square, you should know the formula to find the perimeter of this square. Area of the triangle, you should know how to find the area of the triangle. You should know the formula for that. Okay, now once you get the formula, next is you should be perfect in how to deal with those values. Means you should be perfect in how to solve the simple equation, because dealing with the formula, substituting the values and solving is nothing but solving one simple linear equation. So you should be perfect in how to solve the simple equation. Then the last and most important thing is you should know how to play with integers, because when we solve the sums with the formulas, where formulas are included, we shift the terms here and there. The terms from LHS goes to the RHS, the terms from RHS comes to LHS. So here, how to play with the integers? Plus becomes minus, minus becomes plus. So integers, simple linear equation and the formula included in the sum. These things goes hand in hand when you solve the sums of mensuration. So now let's start the sums of 2D figures. First simple figure is square. Now square. Square means all of us know that all four sides of the square are equal. a geometrical figure with 4 sides where all 4 sides are equal is a square. Perimeter. Perimeter of this square is 4 into A, where A is length of one side. Now here this variable can differ. Okay. A, L, S, X, anything. Just remember that whatever variable we consider here is nothing but the length of one side of the square. So sum of the 4 sides, that is 4 into A, is perimeter of the square. Let's see one simple example. If length of one side of this square is 12 centimeters, then what is the perimeter of this square? Perimeter is equal to 4 into A, 4 into 12, 4 into 12 is 48 centimeters is the perimeter of the square. Now let's come to the area of the square. Area is nothing but side into side. Side into side. Now again here, whatever variable we consider, A, L, X, S, whatever it is, side into side. As we have considered A square, A into A square. Area of the square is A square. Let's take the same example. Length of one side of this square is 12 centimeter. So its area. So area of this square is A square, that is 12 into 12. 12 12s are 144 centimeters square, because here we are multiplying centimeter into centimeter. Now here I would like to tell you one more thing, that whenever you deal with the mensuration problems, correct unit to your answer is important. Now here length of one side is centimeter, centimeter into centimeter, so unit of area is square units. Means if it is meter, it's going to be square meters. If it is kilometers, it's going to be kilometers square. As it is centimeter, it's centimeters square. So don't forget to consider the units while solving the problems of mensuration. So square, perimeter and area is done. Now let's move to the next 2D figure, that is rectangle. Rectangle. Rectangle is also a four-sided figure where opposite sides are equal. In rectangle, the longer side is called as length and the shorter side is called as width or breadth. So we have two dimensions, that is length and width here. So the perimeter of the rectangle is 2L plus B. Twice of L plus B. Length plus width, length plus width. So 2L plus B is the perimeter of the rectangle. Let's see one simple example here. If length of the rectangle is 10 centimeter and if breadth is 8 centimeters, what is the perimeter of this rectangle? Perimeter of the rectangle, P is 2L plus B, 2 10 plus 8, 2 into 10 plus 8 is 18, 2 into 18 is 36 centimeters. So perimeter of the rectangle is 36 centimeter. Now area of the rectangle. Area of the rectangle is nothing but length into breadth. L into B. Simple formula. Now let's find area of this same rectangle where L is 10 and B is 8. Area is equal to L into B. 10 into 8. 10 into 8 is 80 centimeters square. So the area of this rectangle is 80 centimeters square. It's so simple. Okay. Now let's move to the next figure, that is triangle. Now the next 2D figure is triangle. Here I would like to mention one thing, that while making this video I am considering the mathematics of standard 8th. Okay, keeping in mind the mathematics of standard 8, I am making this video. So now here, as I said, perimeter. How we define perimeter? Total length of the sides of the given figure is the perimeter. So if the three sides are given and if they ask the perimeter, what we have to do? Just add the length of the three sides, you will get the perimeter of the triangle. Now let's talk about the area. Now the formula. Mensuration is all about the game of formulas. Bas. So here area. Area of triangle is half into base into height. Half into base into height. Half into B into H. Now here the base is BC, that is 16 centimeter, and height is the perpendicular drawn to that base from its opposite vertex. So here AD is perpendicular to BC and its length is 8 centimeter. So base is 16 and height is 8. So let's find area of this triangle. Half into base is 16, height is 8. Cancel this. 2 1s are 2 8s are 8 8s are 64 centimeters square is the area of this triangle. So even area of the triangle is very easy. As I said, watch this video till end. After solving the examples, I am going to tell few important things regarding these problems of mensuration. So don't go anywhere. You have to watch this video till end if you want to understand the concept of mensuration completely. Okay. Now let's move to the next figure, that is parallelogram. Now here ABCD is a parallelogram. Parallelogram means opposite sides are equal and parallel. This makes the parallelogram. Area of parallelogram is very easy formula. Area of parallelogram is just base into height. Just you have to multiply base into height. So here what is the base? AB. And the perpendicular drawn to that base is the height of the parallelogram. So here AB is the base, that is 10 centimeters, and DE is perpendicular to AB, that is height, which is equal to 5 centimeters. So here area of this parallelogram is 10 into 5, that is 50 centimeters square. That's done. It's so easy. So now, without wasting time, let's move to our next figure, that is trapezium. Here ABCD is a trapezium. Trapezium is the figure where we have only one pair of parallel sides. Yes, only one pair where opposite sides are parallel. They may or may not be equal. The non-parallel sides may or may not be equal. And if the non-parallel sides, if they are equal, no, it's called as isosceles trapezium. So here ABCD is the trapezium. Now, how to find the area of this trapezium? Even for this, we have one simple formula. Area of trapezium is A plus B into H upon 2. Now here, A and B are the length of these parallel sides. Okay, the two parallel sides we have in trapezium. So A and B are the length of these two parallel sides. You can consider any one side as A and the other side as B, and H is the perpendicular distance between these parallel sides. H is the perpendicular distance between these parallel sides. Now in this case, that is our trapezium ABCD, let us say A is 10 centimeters, B is 6 centimeters, and H is 5 centimeters. So let's find the area of this trapezium A, B, C, D. A is 10, B is 6 into 5 upon 2. Never do mistake of cancelling this, any of the number, because 10 and 6 are in bracket. 10 plus 6 is 16 into 5 upon 2. 2 ones are 2 eights are 8 into 5. 40 centimeters square is the area of this trapezium. Okay, is the area of this trapezium. So how to find area of trapezium is clear. Let's move to our last 2D figure, that is rhombus. Let's see how to find area of the rhombus. Here A, B, C, D is the rhombus. Now rhombus we can say is parallelogram where all four sides are equal. In rhombus all four sides are equal and opposite sides are parallel. And in rhombus even the diagonals, they hold one special property. Diagonals of rhombus are perpendicular bisector, means they bisect each other making right angle at the point of intersection. So where they intersect, the point where they bisect each other, they make right angle at this point. So the formula to find area of the rhombus is half into d1 into d2. Now here d1 and d2 are nothing but diagonals of this rhombus. So when we find the area of the rhombus, instead of considering the sides of the rhombus, we consider the lengths of the diagonals. So here one diagonal is 12 centimeters and other diagonal is 8 centimeters. AC is 12 centimeters and BD is 8 centimeters. So let's find area of this rhombus ABCD. Half into D1. Any diagonal you can consider as D1 and the other one as D2. 12 into 8. 2 ones are 2 6 are 6 8s are 48 centimeters square is the area of this rhombus. So here so far we have completed perimeter of square and rectangle, and we have covered the areas of square, rectangle, triangle, parallelogram, trapezium and rhombus. So all these things are explained here, means how to use the formula when we know the sides. Now as I told you earlier that you have to watch this video till end to understand the concept of mensuration properly. And one more thing I told, that whenever we deal with the problems of mensuration, you should be perfect in formula, means you should know which formula you have to apply there. Second thing, you should know how to deal with the simple linear equations. Now you will say how simple linear equation is related here. Let me tell you with one example. See, here all the mensuration sums are not going to be like this directly based on the formula, means direct formula. Here all these examples what I have shown here were to find the area. Sides were given to you, base was given, height was given, diagonals were given. You have to just find directly the area of the given figure. Means we were directly using the formula in one way. But all the problems are not going to be like this. Some of the problems will be asked in the other way. Now let's check the same example. Now suppose if they give that the area of the rhombus is 48 square centimeters. Okay, 48 centimeters square. Length of one diagonal is 8 centimeters. Find the length of the other diagonal. Find the length of the other diagonal. What we have to do here is, first It's the area of the rhombus. Write the formula of area of the rhombus as it is. Area is half into d1 into d2. Fine. Now whatever are the known values, whatever is given, just substitute, and whatever is unknown, means if you don't know that, we have to find that, keep that variable as it is. Area is 48 is equal to half into 8 into d2. Now we have to find d2. Keep this d2 here itself, and this 1 upon 2 and 8 we will shift it to LHS. Now here where we require the knowledge of simple linear equation. How to shift the terms from LHS to RHS, RHS to LHS, and how these terms changes, that you should know perfectly when you deal with like this type of sums. Now the number which is in denominator, now it is multiplication. So the number which is in the denominator comes to the numerator, means here 2. It comes in division, we can say. It becomes multiplication when we shift the side of that. 8 is multiplied. It will come to the denominator, means multiplication becomes division. So 48 into 2 upon 8 is our d2. 8 ones are 8 6 are 8 6 are 48. 6 2s are 12. See, our second diagonal is 12 centimeter. D2 is 12 centimeter. So similarly, they may give the perimeter and length of the rectangle, find the breadth. They may give area of the square, find one side of the square. So here, while solving the sums of the mensuration, you should know how to play with the formulas of this mensuration. And for that, what you have to do? Practice, practice and practice. Yes, perfect practice will make you perfect in this mensuration problems. Okay. Hope now this mensuration part of 2D figures is quite clear to you. Now the mensuration, the calculation of area and volume of 3D figures will be explained in our next video. Okay. And for that, what you have to do? You have to subscribe so that you will get the update of that important video. And don't forget to share this video among your friends. Apart from this, if you have any other doubt, if you have any other queries, okay, if you want us to make video on any other concept, you can drop your query in our comment box. So my dear students, thank you so much for watching this video.